unplug that because we'll need to eventually hear. We'll have to utilize the sound. Alright, so for the time being, oh my god, that's a great song. Oh, that's a good one too. Alright, so what's this about? Certainly not about that. We'll start off with this. Now this post was on August 15th, 2018. Told you. I spent like 3 days in August 14th, 15th, and 16th, threatening people back. So, of course, my predators always want to, well, what they do is they harass me and threaten to kill my friends and threaten to kill my family and just continually go at it over and over and over again. Now, none of the moderators for this channel cared even in the least bit. One of them, her name's Katie Cahill, and we can actually look that up on my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. Come on. We'll see if it brings it up. Katie Cahill. And of course, she's the one who is the curator of this here. I let her know she's not the only liar. Well, there's a very specific way to look up the ones that I need in specific. This right here is one of my predators, Apologetic Criminal. They're not very apologetic. This is the video clip that they show there. It's just a part of what happened. See, that whole thing is on my channel. I speak out about the cowards in my life, the things that they've done. And we also get to see that there's reasons for it. I'm not a very nice person. You threaten to kill my friends, threaten to kill my family, and there's going to be issues. And that's not a roundabout threat. That's not an empty threat. It's not a threat at all. That's one of the biggest issues here we got. We got people like this. They're allowed to harm innocent people over and over again. Nothing we're allowed to do about it. Looks like there's another Sean David, and he's got a lot of songs on. This is about human trafficking. Here's another one of my trolls. These guys are British. There's a lot of people who do this. We're going to do those. We're going to go to my channel. See right there, we're recording live. There's a lot of people that have been highly predatory towards me. And I make sure that I post it out. There's no integrity. However, if we go to videos, let's see. It should be all videos, so I don't understand why it does either These ones were the live ones. It used to allow me to do both. Um, I guess we'll go to live. No, I don't want to go to popular. I want to go to, see, it used to have the option to, maybe here it'll work. It won't let me do this on my phone though. I used to, let's see, maybe it's customized channel, maybe. Maybe that'll work. Alright. This one right here is called Law Enforcement at its Finest. It's got a lot of stuff in there on, well, it's got literal threats and harassment and intimidation, prank calls. It's got me talking to the police. It's got, well, that's the thing, is I've been trying to show the truth for years. None of my friends cared, so I had to go to Facebook and YouTube. I had friends like, well, you guys get to see, don't you? Maybe it's content, maybe. Here it is. Age restrictions. Um, how do I make it oldest to newest? That's what I'm trying to do here. If any of y'all know how to do that, please help me to find that. This is so stupid. Alright. Dashboard. Maybe dashboard will have it. No. God, I hate this. Count your channel, maybe. Subtitle settings and playback. Oh, come on. Why won't it let me look at my customized channel? Is that what I just went to? Or did I go to manage video? I can't remember. Copy channel, maybe. Now I just got a whole bunch of stuff all open here, and it's not helping me showing evidence. I'm just clicking. Here we go. No. Why won't this work? How do I adjust it from oldest to newest? This one right here is, I got a whole bunch of these. Just another classic harassment call. See, it's a situation with Joan Hanson, and it is recorded, thank goodness. This is gonna take a bit. I mean, obviously, I've made phone call after phone call after phone call. They just keep on making me. Obviously, I'm making phone calls and things, and they're not getting anywhere. It's just more phone calls. I mean, this is all evidence of the actual situations. Evidence of corruption. I mean, everywhere that I went, I had to deal with the same stuff. More abuse, no support network, no friends, no family who cared. Do what they want or they'll hurt me. Do what they want or they'll hurt me. Do what they want or they'll hurt me. Do what they want or I gotta do what they want or they'll hurt me. This is Jerry Sparks. This is the very first video that was ever made on here. You'll notice it says, Miss Jerry Sparks helping me set up my YouTube so I could speak out. That's Jerry Sparks. There's repeated calls over and over again to all the people I'm supposed to. The problem is I have to make all those calls by myself. Over and over again by myself. We've already gotten back to the Dan Favorite situation. Polly Olsen already covered and showed where she got arrested. James Hammond. Mandy Singer about evidence and addiction. This is all stuff that is important. Rick McCormick and Brett Roloff are two people who became highly predatory. One of them was my friend at one point. Let's see. Found a bunch of evidence and I was organizing it. And that's the thing, is that when I was able to get the stuff together and get it organized, I had no help. When I had help, I didn't have the facilities to do stuff. People would just tell me across the internet they do something. Alright, let me see. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at that one. Witness 122022. This is a shitty call. Nebraska Attorney General's office only to harass me again. I mean, there's so many phone calls here. Social Security calling and hanging up on me. Here's of course, more evidence of the fact that I told the truth. Here's Scott DeCosta, bad day. That's the day that he assaulted me. I was trying to turn him in. Here's a witness, George. He's a witness to the assault in Boulder County Jail. Posted that October 12th, 2020. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to go back through. This would be Nebraska State Patrol. Likely one of the phone calls where they hung up on me. Here's another one with trying to get a hold of Jen Beebe for not doing her job and then playing stupid. Here's Jen's boss. This is a good one. This is with Teal. This is Deputy Hahn and Amy Claney Kingery. See, more people who were pretending they were going to help me. I mean, these people are just so screwed up. This lady was supposed to be my autism advocate. She didn't do squat. Alright, so there's also some in here with Amy Spencer or Amy Claney Kingery. I mean, there's just so much of it. Tim Beeson texts. Ted and Alicia. Actually, this is a good one. Come on now. Please be a higher quality. Oh yeah, it's not through the whole thing, and now I've got everything all clogged up. I'll do it this way. Screw it, I have it in one of these. We'll do it this way. So here's August 15th. Now there was some of my predators, including Tariyaha Ali, and see who Kara McBride is. Let's see. This is Adam Klein, one of my predators. He's also no longer a part of this group. As soon as Katie Cahill was out, I took it over. Now let's read the entirety of this. This is after over a year, almost 2 years of people threatening to kill me. This would have been posted August 14th or August 15th. I told you I had to post up on YouTube and Facebook, and if I did something illegal, I made sure I fessed up to it. Anyway, we'll read what it says. It says, if you touch me, I will kill you. If you threaten to kill me, I will kill you. If you threaten someone I care about, I will kill you. Now you notice, I'm literally threatening the people who did these things to me. That's exactly what I was doing on this. I was making sure that my predators saw this, because I already knew that everything that I posted, they were looking through with a fine-tooth comb for something they could pull out so they could harass me. I couldn't get anyone to take a look at any of the threats or harassment against me, any of it. It just ignored me. Like, even if they said that they would help me and I went to their house and had it in my hand to show them, they still wouldn't look. And it says, if you threaten someone I care about, I will kill you. If your lives result in myself or those I care about being harmed or killed, I will kill you. I am done being shat on by you effing animals. Alicia Michelle Bollinger, you have 3 hours to post up the truth before I start killing your friends. Every person to threaten my life over your BS will be on their way to the morgue. It's not your fault. The police and public took part too, but only because you lied. The cops refused to look at the threats against my friends' lives and my life, so they don't know who is going to end up dead and who isn't. You better start finding out who. threaten myself and my friends, or you better be fast about telling the truth. Now, of course, posting that got me on a Facebook ban, and of course, this is Adam Klein. I told you, my predators were the ones who paid attention, not my friends. If my friends had given a crap, I wouldn't have to do stuff like this. But also, like I said, I do everything loud and proud. Do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Anyway, so this is Tariaha Ali, another one of my predators. Says, are you threatening the family of Natalie Bollinger? Yes or no? See, what a fucking cunt. No reason to be a goddamn doucher, but it's being a doucher anyway. It said, if so, post proof and explain why you're threatening their family. Well, here's the thing. Who did I threaten and why? Did I threaten their family? Who in specific did I threaten? It says, I've called you crazy and bugged out on other occasions. And you see that? This is somebody who wanted to be an asshole to me over and over again. And these are the kind of people that Katie Cahill had in a group that she named the Real Justice for Natalie Bollinger Group, No Drama. Says, but this right here is out of line. Oh, but it wasn't out of line when Adam Klein was threatening to kill me over and over again, or his friends, or any of those assholes. None of these fucking pussies got the balls to stand up to me. And I'm going to tell you, the fact that every single one of my friends, neither every single one of you want to look the other way and tell me about my morality, you have none. This is another one of my predators, Debbie Kemp Robinson, and of course, he types on here. And if you look on his page, he did a live video this morning titled "Stop Bullshitting Me and Fucking Kill Me, You Pieces of Shit," which is very true. It said, in which he said he would kill all of Natalie's family. That is not true. But see, nobody's going to look at it. They just want to, and of course, he already knew that it had been taken down by the time he posted this. Like, literally, it was taken down immediately. Anyway, it says, in which he said he would kill all of Natalie's family, directly called out Natalie's mom, Rose, and said he was coming for her and said he was glad Natalie was dead. Now, how much of that is true? Well, I am glad Natalie's dead. She is not being abused. Now, as far as it says, directly called out Natalie's mom, Rose, and said he was coming for her. I very specifically said I was coming for her in court. So that's the part about leaving parts out and destroying evidence, so it's just their word versus mine. It also says, he said, or claimed that I would kill all of Natalie's family. Well, I'm trying to find any evidence of that. There is none. Of course, Gail Brown Modern, this is another one of my predators, wanted to get involved. And of course, she types that's over the line. She didn't think it was over the line when Adam Klein was threatening my life. None of these people did, and still none of them do. Now, these people wanted to be, of course, predatory towards me. He, of course, once typed all this stuff here, they just kept on harassing me and threatening me. This is literally months and months and months, almost a year after Natalie's been killed. This is months and months and months after they've already caught Natalie Bollinger's killer. These people are still at it. They're still harassing me. And this is the child molester's sister, Jody Ann Wright Perry. And she types, are you really asking why? You see this? I don't get to defend myself against any of this. Any of it. Meanwhile, Adam Klein and Jody Ann Wright Perry are two of the biggest predators that I've had through this. And not one goddamn person cares. Not one friend cares. Not one person through any of this ever cared to take a look at this. Anyway, let's take a look at her slander. It says, are you really asking why? He has no valid reason. He has no valid reason to terrorize Nat when she was alive. I didn't terrorize her. Her and her friends terrorized me and her family and her boyfriends and her meth junkie friggin' customers. Now that's the thing, is that they get people all up in a tiff over something that literally did not happen. I made sure I chose my words well. Anyway, she types, He was allowed in here, a group that, by title alone, is supposed to be dedicated to justice for Nat, a murder victim. That's right, she was a victim of Jodi Wright Perry. She was a victim of Adam Klein. These are the people she's a victim of. People who claim to be friends and family. Now, as far as this group goes, it says the truth for Natalie Bollinger. These people, through all of this, wanted to slander my name and didn't want me to be allowed to defend myself. And no matter what I did, they just continued over and over, harming me in real life, going out of their way to slander me anywhere that they could. And to this day, not one human being cares, because I am not a human being to you. Homeless people are not human beings to you. This is what you allow. It says, and now the result is direct threats to her mother. I'm coming for you, Rose Kelly, and giving Licia 3 hours before he starts killing her friends if she doesn't respond to this post. Now see how they go out of their way. They take a little bit of the truth here. I also stated very clearly that I was going to kill them with time in prison. But you guys should have watched the video. It was destroyed. So now these people, my predators, who I was trying to turn in, who I literally had to make those posts so that I could try to get a day in court and show what these people were doing. And none of you to this day care. None of you care who is harmed. None of you care who is killed. You helped these people to get away with it. Now, you see how they go up after harassing me for literally years. They want to go and play victim because I literally treated them almost the way they treated me. I didn't threaten to kill their friends and family, they threatened to kill mine. It says, asking him direct questions will bring you neither the truth nor anything other than more of his victim mentality. Now you see this? These people threatened, harassed, and intimidated me repeatedly over and over, and none of you care to this day. This country, no matter where you work, no matter what part of this country you live in, no matter what job you have, if you can allow this stuff to continue and look the other way, you deserve this. You deserve this treatment, every one of you. She also types, he will not take responsibility for his actions toward Nat. And you know what? I took responsibility for my actions. I posted up the truth. And that's the thing, is these people have been invested in making sure that you guys don't look by gaslighting and harassing me. And none of you, not one of you, has ever lifted a finger to help me to turn these people in. You just let them continue to do it. It says, asking him direct questions will bring you neither the truth nor anything other than more of his victim mentality. He will not take responsibility for his actions toward Nat and finds nothing wrong with how he's spewing these threats to so many. Well, guess what? Out of all of the time that I was going through all of this, taking threats and harassment from these people every single day, and I continue to take it to this day, these people pretended that I threatened to kill Natalie and her family before Natalie was killed. No, her and her friends and family were harassing me, and none of you cared. None of you cared to this day. Nobody in this restaurant's going to help you with this. Nobody in the Starbucks next door. Nobody at the Burger King. Nobody at the Fred Meyer's. Nobody who's a witness even. There's nobody who's going to help me with this because I don't matter. On the bright side, I'm nice to people. So there are things that I get as far as, well, perks, but it's because I'm nice to people. And if I can, I'll be good to them as well. Now it says, and before anyone tries to defend him by saying he's mentally ill, then why was he allowed in here in the first place? This isn't the first time he's terrorized Nat, Licia, or the Bollinger and Kelly families. That's the thing. They started it, and they did not stop, and none of you helped me to put a stop to it. Now, I told you 3 whole days. It says, people don't change? Bullshit. 2 years ago, I would have died for every one of you. 2 years of you ignoring me while I screamed for help. 2 years of being assaulted, threatened, harassed, and not one goddamn cop gave a fuck. These people got away with it by calling me mentally ill or sending others after me. When it made a difference, none of you gave a fuck. Today I am done. I will kill you for touching me. And that's the thing. That is perfectly acceptable. Did I actually kill them for touching me? No, I didn't. I had to continue to take physical assault after physical assault. Even threatening harm against the people who were threatening to kill me wasn't enough. To this day, nobody cares. To this day, I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars. And then, of course, we get the predators on here who have been doing this for literally years. Now, you guys won't ever take a look, will you? No, you won't. Not once ever will you take a look. You will only help my predators to get away with threatening to kill me and my friends. And if I do it back, I'm horrible. Now, Gail did type probably shouldn't touch him, and that is a good fucking point. Keep your nasty cock eaters off me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. By this time, I had taken almost 50 assaults. And what did you guys do about it? Nothing. You looked the other way for every single one of them. Now, of course, we got this nut job, Nikki Sanders. All I see is this man sharing messages between him and Natalie. In the email, she clearly is telling him what a hell of a childhood she endured, and for goddamn sure she did. Where are you? Where are you speaking out? And of course, none of you take a look. And such a young person. See, this is the thing. They care about her because she's young. They care about the drug addict who destroyed my life, but they don't care about the actual victim. I don't have the right gender. I don't have the right color. Most girls at that age are going roller skating, having sleepovers, and calling boys. I just can't imagine. Well, you know what? I didn't get to have a good childhood either, but none of you care because I have a penis. You're not good people. You're horrible people. You are monsters. Now, this right here is Jeannie Sally Martin lady typed Sean is not involved in the case, and go back and read the earlier post AD. You'll see some attacking. Gail typed, I think Sean was 100% involved in the case for almost a month or more. I can't remember now. Everyone thought he killed Natalie and wanted to kill him. Duh, everybody saw that. Including, when she's talking about these people, that includes Adam Klein. Repeatedly. Now, who are his 4 friends? Pretty easy one to find. Matter of fact, we're going to do that now, aren't we? I told you when I did something, I did it loud and proud. When I threatened people, I didn't go keyboard warrior hiding behind messenger. No, I went loud and proud. I went public, bitches. But you guys didn't pay attention to that, did you? Oh, come on now, don't be frozen up. Here, we'll type it up this way. Oh, I got a friend request from Ryder. I know Ryder. What are the chances that he's actually going to be useful? Who knows? That's not who we're trying to talk to right now. The one we're trying to find is, let's see. Oh yeah. Can't use that keyboard, it's busted. Alright. Let's see. Posts. Yeah. Posts I've seen. Oh, that's not it. People, maybe. Says one mutual friend. Jesse Beerley. Why do I have two Adam Kleins on my friend? Why do I have a... This is not the same Adam Klein. Huh. Well, I guess we can look at this one. Jesse Lee Beerley. No, that's a guy I know who lives in Boulder. That wouldn't be him. We'll check out. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that part.
Hey, what's up, man? You got good coffee here?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't too loud earlier, was I?
What were you talking about earlier, man? I just got here a few seconds ago.
All right. I was speaking on my YouTube channel, and I was wanting to make sure I wasn't being too loud.
Here you go, brother.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely, man.
This is a message between me and Natalie, her old phone number. This is all important stuff. This is the messages between her and I when I was trying to... Oh, and she was trying to meet with me to stop all the crazy. Well, it didn't end up being stopping all the crazy. This is Jennifer Farina Bollinger. If I'd post something up, the first thing that the Bollingers would do is post up 10 or 15 things to make sure anything I typed was buried. Here's Kenneth Jarecki. He's a child molester in Chapel, Nebraska. Have fun with him. Let's see. Photos. Here's a photo of the actual message from Natalie Bollinger. We'll get that one too. Here's the one. Adam Klein. We'll go to... Yeah. This guy was so much fun. This guy just kept on harassing me, and I had to do desperate shit because nobody cared. And then they go, oh, he's a horrible, violent monster, and they do this shit over and over again. Over and over and over. And over and over. He's also blocked, if you notice. He is a wealth of knowledge, however. See, they harassed me until I reacted to the harassment, to the threats against my family. While my friends and family ignored me. On the bright side, they didn't even get the right one. What a bunch of idiots. Anyway, this didn't come down to right or wrong. This is Adam Klein. He only made it for 2018. One of his friends is Care Friendly, but there was actually well, I already have the screenshots of it, so it's not too bad. He's following the Shea Watts thing too. See, these are nut jobs that we're working with the Bollingers. Now the thing is that he's got 4 friends, and one of those friends is Jennifer Farina Bollinger. There's also messages between he and I. Oh, come on now. Oh, yes, it's not on this profile. Either that or it's... No, it's just not loading up. Let's see. Yeah. There's people wanting to join the group. Now that just kind of sucks for them doing it. And you get to see all this stuff. I was already jailed. See, she wants to say, Jesus Christ, that's over the line. Nobody cared that it was over the line when anybody else did it to me. Nobody cared about the harassment over and over and over again by Adam Klein, Jennifer Farina Bollinger, Gail Brown Mauden, and yes, they all got involved. And of course, Jody Wainwright Perry wasn't any better. On the bright side, this part right here is a good point. Don't fucking touch me. These people just kept on keeping on. Just kept on gaslighting. And that's the thing, is that you allowed them to hurt me over and over again, to play head games, to threaten, harass, and intimidate me over and over. And in order to turn in my predators, I literally had to threaten my predators back. But you also get to see where I didn't threaten to kill Alicia or anybody in her family, did I? Of course not. They sell it however they want it. This had nothing to do with right and wrong, and none of my friends to this day care to even look. But we got plenty of course, predators like this guy. Tariaha Ali is part of the LGBT community, and not a good person, might I add. Now here's the thing. Here they're talking about me showing up at court. Of course I showed up at court. Matter of fact, I can show you the videos on that too, because I recorded it. This had nothing to do with right and wrong. It had to do with people having fun harassing an innocent person. And then, of course, there's Erin Cockerham. She's one of those people that's recorded on here. She's one of my gaslighters. Her and, God, what's his name? Dan Favert, Kara Johnson Miles. A lot of people work together. Let's see. Erin Cockerham, she's one of those people, like I said, who pretended to be my friend. She typed Shannon Alvarado. Yes, it is a threat. The only problem is that nobody will do anything about it. I was threatened by some people also because of sticking up for Sean, and Facebook didn't do anything about it. And that's the thing, is that a lot of people were threatened. I told you that these people were threatened, but you wanted to call me a liar, pretend these people didn't exist. But then again, these people only wanted to say this stuff in YouTube groups and Facebook groups. Obviously, everybody was well aware that the reason that I made these was specifically because, and it's outlined right here, people touching me, people threatening to kill me, people threatening to kill my loved ones. You're goddamn right I threatened them back. Now I want to see where it is that I supposedly threatened to kill Alicia, or her mother, or any of these other people that people like Adam Klein want to claim. None of you are good people. None of you. Now there's so much of this. Meanwhile, I tried to get a protection order against these people. Nobody would help. Nobody would actually help. Did Erin Cockerham help me to turn this into the courts? No. Did Shannon Alvarado? No. None of them ever tried, and that's why they're recorded on my YouTube channel. All the things that they should have helped try turn in, but they didn't. This is Maddie Boa, one of my predators from within the LGBT community. This is Natalie Bollinger, another one of my predators from within the LGBT community. So why is it that I still stick up for the LGBT community? Because not all people within the LGBT community did that to me. Also, if you notice, I did post this up for the whole world to see. I didn't hide this. Here's a whole bunch of people want to be angry because I am sticking up for myself in this group that was created by who? Katie Cahill. Here's the post, December 28th. This is before she was even killed. She wasn't killed till the morning of the 29th. This is one of 3 missing persons posts I made that day. One of them about Shauna Sinclair's daughter. One of them about Mandy Singer's son. And of course this one here. It even has the number that I got the call from. Says, missing, Natalie Bollinger, please help find her. I don't know how to help. They told me she was missing about 10 minutes ago. I just called the number back, but I didn't ask the officer's name, so all I have to go on is this picture until I can get my flash drive or the cops call me back. The Broomfield PD number is 303-464-5858. Please help me find her. It's Natalie Bollinger. There's people that type on here. Let's see what comments we have. Here's Rose M. Kelly. See, I've been told that they're supposed to leave me alone. That this is actually a felony to get on here and do this to me. But not that you noticed, I was an asshole back. Woohoo, she typed, I don't know how you can even post these things. Police contacted you because you are a suspect. My daughter had to get a restraining order against you not even 2 weeks ago. Have you seen my child stalker? Now that's the thing. She didn't need to get a restraining order. I needed one. Now you guys have seen evidence that I reached out to many, many, many people. You've gotten to hear conversations with many, many, many people. Now she had my number. I typed to her, you have my number. I am having the police come get me again. See, that's the thing. I was trying to get that stuff to the police. I never stopped trying, showing the police the truth. Not before or since Natalie's death. I typed, you have my number. I am having the police come get me again. Your opinion isn't finding your daughter, so I'm giving my computer and phone to them so they have all the info. Get back to finding your daughter. While they were interested in being assholes, this is all they ever did through any of this. Try to hide their own wrongdoing and blame me. I needed help getting a protection order against Natalie and Tim Beeson and a lot of other people. But you know what? Instead, they had a court date I didn't even know I had. They held it without me, which is illegal. They're also supposed to give me legally an amount of time where I can actually go to it. Where if I'm not able to go, that I can reschedule, but it didn't matter. I didn't even know I had it. Now here's Gilbert Ortega. This is Miss Peach's brother. Obviously, he hasn't blocked me, and I haven't blocked him. I could add him as a friend or message him. He wrote this big nice thing where he feels bad for Natalie's predators. Now here's a good one for you. This is 7/1/2017. This is about a year after, I don't know, it's about 3 months before Natalie was killed. I typed, I am homeless, Natalie. Now, mind you, at this point in time, I was living back and forth between Chapel, Nebraska, and at low income there, and Ken and Leah's in Colorado. Well, I was primarily staying at Ken and Leah's, and if I had the cops there, they were not going to let me stay there anymore. Meanwhile, this is right at the very end of when I was staying there. At this point, I had to decide whether I was going to live in Ken and Leah's garage or if I was going to stay in low income in Colorado. Nebraska. Between the two, low income would have pushed me to suicide. That place sucked. It was in Chapel, Nebraska. Anyway, I typed, I am homeless, Natalie. All the places I had that were safe, druggies you hung out with threatened me. Maddie's friends threatened me. Of course, I don't have an address. Is there an address where I can have one served on Tim Beeson and the other 10 people to threaten me over your opinions? Seriously, I have not threatened anyone, and I don't deserve to be threatened like shit. Or I don't deserve to be treated like shit and threatened. I need help. I need help. I get treated like shit for it. I never once did you wrong. You pretending I did has had long-lasting effects and resulted in people I never harmed threatening me. I don't deserve this. I am not a shitty person, and I don't deserve how I was treated over your opinions. Why couldn't you be honest? I have people threaten me over shit that never happened. Not stuff you misunderstood, things that literally never happened. If you would hear me out and call off the dogs, I would feel better and safer, and you could go back to pretending I don't exist. Now, that's the thing about teaching women how to play victim. See, what she was doing is, oh, he's stalking me. Obviously, I'm the one being stalked. Obviously, I am reaching out to her about threats, harassment, and assaults. Obviously, that is well before she was killed. We got a lot more evidence on here to go through, too. Now, obviously, earlier in the day, I didn't get to go through all this because there was a lot of people here. But now, of course, I'm looking around at all the tables. Closest person, probably about 40 foot away. So I'm able to talk about things that I wasn't able to earlier. That includes the death of Natalie Bollinger. It also includes the repeated rapes that she had to withstand and endure at the hands of her own father. It also includes the drugs that she was on. And it also includes the abuse that I've endured since. And you guys get to see right now how they are playing, oh, we're horrible people. See, we pushed him to literally threaten people back. And now we're going to play victim because he threatened people back. No. You guys take a look at this. When was that? That's right, August of 2018. How many months had it been since Natalie was killed? By August of 2017. Oh, and it doesn't stop there. I'm not going to BS you. When I said earlier in some of my other videos that Donald Trump is the only innocent victim in all this, I wasn't kidding. Yes, I threatened Donald Trump. Yes, I admit it. And why did I do it? Well, for the same reason I threatened all these other people, to try to force a day in court, because my friends were busy getting stoned, smoking meth, getting drunk, masturbating, having sex, pretty much anything except caring about me. And they're not legally required to care about me. Now, there's quite a few of these. There's a lot of messages between me and the people that I was in contact with. Now, if you notice, that said 7/1/2020. Let me turn that around. Come on, zoom in. See, it says 7/1/2017. That's after I left Virginia. And it's about what? Is it about me trying to touch your goodies? Am I saying, oh, if you don't touch my penis, I'll kill myself? If you don't slobber my knobber, then I'm going to go kill your entire family? Is that what I'm saying here? No. Obviously. I'm letting her know what's going on. Also, as far as being homeless, yeah, I was. I was couch surfing at Ken and Leah's. I had a place up in Chapel, but I couldn't go there. If somebody tried to serve me a paper there was nobody there to answer the fucking door. There was nothing in Chapel for me except abuse and neglect. Now the next one, this one's from Missy Veronica Bruce. Now this is the same time. This would have been a day or two earlier, I think it was. I just need someone to take the evidence of child abuse and turn it in. She typed, I don't think I'm your girl for that either. I typed, who is a mandated reporter who I can turn it into? She typed, I'm not, oh, this is afterwards. This is after I'd gone to her. This is her wanting to try to dip out after being a mandated reporter who didn't do her job. So that's not the right one to post up. I'll have to go back and find the ones right, because it's right here. This is the fact that, I had gone to her before Natalie was killed. She was drunk, and she's on my channel saying, "Take it down now." You can use Jamie Curtis saying the same thing. It's cute. Everybody want to tell me about patients, especially women like Missy. The thing with Missy, it's Veronica Bruce. I think the one that was supposed to go up with this one is the one where I went to her for help around the same time. It was like a day or two before. And yeah, she didn't pay no attention to it, I guess. And then later on, when it came to bite her in the butt, she for surely was not happy about it. Leah the Plunkett. And of course, she's got 3 mutual friends. Panda Bear, his name is Richard. And Phoenix, that's Brian Priester. He's an incredibly gay black man. That's how he described himself to me when I first met him. He worked at a porno store called Pleasures. Now we got a whole bunch of stuff on here that is literally me screaming for help. Me literally screaming at the top of my lungs. All right, this from, I can't even remember what this one says. Let's hear this. What's going on here? Why is it popping like that?
And she wanted to get out of there, and so did I. So I went and got a job in Windsor. And she accused me of abandoning her. And no, I got a job because she wanted to leave. She wanted to get out of there, and so did I. And we agreed that she was going to pay the bills and I was going to take care of the fun. I did that. I did that really well. I worked hard. I'd never been with a woman before that, and I was 28, and she was going to help me figure it out so that I didn't know shit about women. I grew up in the system, and she knew that, and she promised that. Well, she didn't say I promised.
All right, I'm going to stop this. This is a Ken and Leah the Plunkett. It is a private video. Nearly all of them ended up being private, so I'll have to make that public, and we'll probably go through that one next. Because right here I've got, let me see, well, quite a bit here. A lot of this stuff, we're going to have to go through it and show you exactly what the situations were. You get to see their words before mine in most of these cases. So these are Natalie's words here. We'll get some of Missy's words up, and here's some artwork that I drew. That one I drew for Natalie. That one I drew of Natalie. Both of them before she was killed. Here's Shauna Sinclair, the situation with her is that her kid went missing. Her and I are not friends any longer. Alright, I guess it's going backwards. This is me letting her know about Natalie going missing and heroin and talking about see here, this is December 27th of 2017. This is the day before Natalie disappeared. I was letting Shauna Sinclair know that I was done being her friend. I was done with all these people telling me to call them and they'll listen, and then they never do call to listen. They just text me. December 27th, 2017. It says, honestly, I actually have to let you go. I have over 30 people who said call me, who only text, then say I will listen, then only text, which gives me panic attacks. I have to let all of you go because hoping any of you will make time to call is stressful for me. Hoping maybe someday when you aren't dealing with assholes and kids and work and everything else, that one of you might call instead of texting, which is making it worse. If you're not a friend, don't be a friend. Don't pretend to be. She's one of the people whose daughter disappeared, like I said. And these are out of order, and I'm sorry about that. It's just people were reporting every post, like literally everything that I posted up, they complained about. So, yeah. This is from December 21st, 2017. This is, I found some land and I found a lawyer. The lawyer wasn't going to do anything though, because I was called mentally ill. I had to get a friend or family member to help, which I've told you probably 100 times. If you look here, it says December 21st, 2017, 227. I type, could you possibly help me fundraise or help me get into contact with people who might be able to help? The castle thing. I want to use it to show people with autism, PTSD, homelessness, just need the right loving environment to thrive. Most people are too scared to do anything. Shauna Sinclair didn't end up being a good people. She typed GoFundMe. I'm sorry, I can't function. I need to feel someone and I can't, and it hurts. Just did a 40-minute pot thing to show how it affects me. I posted it on Facebook. And that's true. I was trying to explain how pot doesn't help me when I'm having a panic attack like that. So she was asking about a GoFundMe, and yep, that's actually what I had been typing to her about, was a GoFundMe. But yeah, this is all stuff that I'd outlined and told you was going on and told you was said. I didn't hide nothing. This one is when she saw the video that had Rose M. Kelly being mean. That's Natalie's mom. Called me a stalker just because I was trying to help Shauna Sinclair out. I typed, I wish she hadn't lost her daughter. She was my hero. She typed, sorry to hear that you lost your friend. I typed, you didn't do it either. She typed, I know, but my heart still feels for you. Well, I know your heart feels something, but not something enough to speak up. I told you how it really is. Adara Sin was also going to try helping, but she ended up just it's not going to be Christmas anymore in about 3 minutes. So we'll end this video. We'll get started again in a few. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind.